Hello and welcome back to another character creation video. My name's Lumin and today we're having a look at Dark and Darker. This is an Unforgiving hardcore fantasy FPS dungeon crawling PvPvE adventure. That's quite a mouthful. It is basically a battle royale type game where you play by yourself or with a group against other players and against the environment, where you gotta like jump in, collect loot, escape, bring that loot back to town, level up, get yourself new gear, and go again. It's a fantastic and super fun recipe that's been done by a few other games. I think Escape from Tarkov is probably the most popular of the lot. And this one has an awesome looking fantasy spin. So yeah, in this game you create a character. You can, as I mentioned, level it up. You get new abilities and stuff like that unlock. So we're going to have a look at the different classes available, both male and female, and the way they actually physically appear in the game, your character model. I'll cover the basics, the class info, and if you'd like to jump between the different parts of this video, you can do so by using the timestamps. There'll also be some links to the Dark and Darker website, the Steam page, and so on and so forth below. We're going to start right now by jumping in and having a look at the wizard. I'll look at the male version, then the female version, and then the model for both of those. And then we'll jump on to the next, and the next, and the next, and the next, and the next. Right. Wizard. The almighty sorcerer, bending the limits of reality. The wizard calls forth the immense powers of magic to suit his needs, whether that means summoning a powerful fireball to cast asunder his foes or to temporarily vanish into thin air. His incantations are a sight to behold. His weapon of choice is the wizard staff or spellbook. They can cast powerful spells, meditate to self-refresh spells, wield magical weapons. And then that's like the pros, and then the cons would be slow interaction speed, low physical damage, and low health. Then this right here is what your male wizard looks like. In theory. You don't look quite as cool when you jump into the game. I'm sorry to say. You don't really give off this kind of vibe, but like, I guess it's close enough. The female version looks like this. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Obviously, all the other information is the same. And then if we jump in to look at the male model, that's what you end up looking like. And then we're going to jump in to have a look at the female model. There you go. Much the same. Really much the same. Obviously, your physical appearance changes when you equip new gear, when you level up, and so on and so forth. That's it. Next up, we have the rogue. The sly assassin, move within the shadows. The rogue is a master of deception, able to silently slip between the shadows to work his dastardly deeds. His dexterous hands enable him to quickly loot riches, pick locks, and disable various traps. Weapon of choice, daggers. Pros, high movement speed, quick attack speed, quickly interact with objects. Can also pick locks without a lockpick, can detect and disable traps, and then it moves more silently. The cons, low health, low damage bonus, and low magical resistance. This is what your male looks like. Female, similar. Very cool designs. Like, I think this is fantastic looking. And then if you want to look at the model, that's the male model. In my opinion, looks a little nicer than the wizard one, just because of the extra details and stuff like that. And then the female one. There you go. And yeah, you'll obviously come to the conclusion pretty quick that most of these characters look almost identical when you actually look at the models. Next up we have the ranger. An astute hunter, always on target. The ranger is an excellent survivalist with a keen eye and quick hands. The ranger tracks his enemies and sets traps and ambushes unsuspecting prey. Weapon of choice, any long-ranged weapon. That includes things like bows, I'm assuming things like crossbows, throwing weapons, stuff like that. Quick with the bow. Track enemy players, set traps, and quickly start a campfire. He cannot equip most melee weapons. Low damage with melee weapons. Yeah, seems pretty cool. That's your male version. That's your female version. I like this quite a lot. I like that they actually look very different. Very cool. And then your male model. There he is. Got the green hood on to show that he's a hunter. Female model. Yeah, so it's the same. And we have the fighter. A master of arms, adept in all areas of combat. The fighter is a jack of all trades when it comes to combat, well versed with a multitude of weapons and armaments. The fighter can hold his own against anyone. Weapon of choice, pretty much everything. I'm assuming everything except the spellbooks and the staves, although it can probably, like, you know, do some decent damage with the staff, just not cast spells. I don't know exactly how it works. Can equip most weapons and armor. Well-rounded attributes, has the ability to sprint. Dependent on equipment, oh, cannot cast any spells. Well, there's the question answered right there. This is your male variation. There's your female. Both look fantastic. I love it. Again, I love the art style that they used for this. Let's have a look at the male model. Yeah. This is giving me like strong Kingdom Come Deliverance vibes. Yeah. I feel like Henry all over again. It's nice that it looks different, okay? I might tease these models a little bit, but like, it's to me quite nice that it actually looks a little different from the others. And I'm gonna be like brutally honest, they should keep the hood off all the characters here, because seeing the hair on the female characters and not having the entire face sort of obscured like by the hood and the cowl and whatever else, it makes it look so much better. The female characters look so much better when their head is out in the open. But yeah, got some nice padded armor on. It looks okay. Looks alright. Then we have the Cleric. Here's your male variation. A guardian angel. Lend a helping hand. The Cleric is a soldier of immense faith. The Cleric uses his sacred bonds to his gods to call forth protective powers and light and vanquish the forces of dark. Weapon of choice, the flanged mace. Cast healing and protective spells. Able to equip plate armor. Bonus damage to the undead, adept with many blunt weapons. The cons would be slow attack speed, slow interaction speed, and low damage bonus. This is the male. That is the female, looking quite fierce. Let's have a look at the male model. Yeah, okay. We are basically Friar Tuck. I love the hairstyle. They really, really just shove you into a certain role, and you cannot escape it. I like it. I actually like it. And there's the female. It's kind of cool. I like the shield. It looks really nice. Right. So. I think I might have just... it's fine. God, Barbarian's the final one. The brawny warrior. Fight with furious anger. The Barbarian's known for his hardy nature, fiery temper, and ability to endure immense pain. His rage and reckless abandon allow him to lead the charge into battle. Weapon of choice, anything heavy duty. They have extreme health, damage bonus with two-handed weapons, innate magical resistance. They have slow base movement speed, slow attack speed, and slow interaction speed. Yeah, they're the lumbering hulks of this game. That's your male. That's your female. It looks to me like this one has a two-handed axe, but this one actually has two one-handers, so... interesting. Let's see what they look like. Fantastic. Look at the beard. I wish I could take the helmet off to see what they look like. That is probably the coolest looking character. Yeah. I like that a lot. Damn. Okay. Okay. As you can see, you can also make more than one character. Female. Huh. Yeah. Why not? Why the heck not? She looks pretty great. She's got the big two-hander and then the two one-handers. Or is that a big two-hander, a small axe, and a torch? But that right there, my dudes, is basically that. Now, there's obviously a whole lot of stuff that will be in the game for you to sort of explore and modify your character with. There'll be cosmetic changes that you can sort of apply to your character, like different equipment and different styles and stuff like that. The game is still sort of early on in its development, so I'm assuming that at some point there'll be a whole lot more stuff in here for you to look at, for you to explore, and for you to choose between. And that's cool. That's cool. From what I can tell, the gameplay seems incredibly fun. They seem to have a really cool recipe here. And I am actually pretty excited to jump into this and give it a try. So if you've been playing, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I would absolutely love to hear how you've been enjoying the game, if you have been. And then, yeah, in terms of the character creation, you can also tell me what you think. Do you think that there are any classes missing here? Think that there's anything that needs to be added, like ASAP? I think this is a pretty good first set of characters. Like, I don't think you actually need much more than this. This seems to cover everything. Maybe like another supportive a bard. Imagine a bard plucking on the strings while you're running away from the skeletons and zombies, trying to avoid other players. Yeah, that could be fun. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Check back here soon for more. Enjoy Dark and Darker. Give this video a like and share it and do all that other good stuff that I like you doing. Most importantly though, happy creating that character in Dark and Darker. Happy that.